easy Christmas wreath cookies.
Let's see what's cooking, let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking, it's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
For this recipe, you will need a non-spreading sugar cookie dough recipe. Whatever one you want to use, the one I'm showing you on your screen right now is exactly the same one that I used when I made the triangle Santas. And I'll put a link to that in the description box below the video if you want to use this particular recipe. And what I did is I used a portion of this dough and I tinted it green, and then I used the other part to make the little triangle Santas. So that dough in that bowl is half of the dough. The other half I used for something else. And I'm adding some green food color, probably a little bit too much there, but it came out really fast. Just enough green to get whatever shade of green that you'd like in your final cookie. So I'm using my KitchenAid mixer to blend that in, but you can knead it in by hand if you wanted to. And then once your dough is ready, all you have to do is form it into little wreath shapes. So I just rolled a piece of that into a log shape and then just bent it around and then stuck it together and then just patted it until it was the right shape. And I just did that several times until I had all the wreath shapes I needed. And then to get more of a wreath look to it, you take a knife or a pair of scissors and you just cut into the dough to make little slits all the way around to give it the look of a wreath. I find that a tip of a sharp knife works the best for this, and then you're going to bake them at 350 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes until they are set. They're not going to change color very much, and you don't have to bake them until they are brown. Just bake them so that they are set and then let them cool. As you can see, this is a baked cookie. It doesn't change very much at all. It might be just a tiny bit light brown on the bottom. Now, this cookie recipe is not super sweet. It really does, in my opinion, need a little extra something to it. So what I did is I just whipped up a quick powdered sugar glaze by just mixing a little bit of milk with some powdered sugar until I reached the glaze consistency. And I used that to put on top of the cookies. Now at this point, you can decorate them any way you want. I put them on a cooling rack over top of a cookie sheet, and I just like drizzle it over top, let the excess drip off underneath. And the thicker you make this, the more the glaze is actually going to stick to the cookie, and then decorate as desired. I'm just using, I tried all sorts of different methods. I had these really cute little holly leaf sprinkles. I also sprinkled some green sugar on top of them as well. As you can see, I had little red giant sprinkles I used on this one, and this one I had some gold and silver sprinkles, and this one was just the holly leaf sprinkles, and I tried some with little snowflake sprinkles, that kind of a thing. The half recipe of dough that I used made about a dozen or so of these fairly large cookies. Of course, you can make them bigger or smaller, that's up to you. I have a whole playlist of Christmas goodies that I call edible crafts. It's kind of like a craft, but it makes a really cute little treat. For example, I have these little Rice Krispie treat ornaments that are really cute, but you can also eat. So go check out this video and the playlist by clicking on your screen. Thank you for watching.